All right, and start recording. Hello, everybody. Helpful Hunters Guild here.
Yo.
I'm here with Esterloon again. We are reacting to now is going to be the focus mode trailer. The focus mode is something completely new. It's bringing in some stuff that Monster Hunter World brought in. I believe it's also having a little bit of stuff that Rise, but I didn't play a lot of Rise, but I just heard people talk about it. But yeah, Hun, you will see some things in this that you remember from Monster Hunter World.
All right.
So we'll run this through. The new mechanic, Focus Mode. Focus Mode allows you to carefully aim your attacks or guards. Now, watch this. I'm not going to pause it yet, but that's new. Attacks and guards can perform in focus mode.
Gosh.
Yeah.
He has a booty.
Oh, yeah.
He has a little booty crack.
I'm going to turn the volume down on the desktop audio here. So, using focus mode, as you attack, it will cause wound marks to happen.
What?
Does more damage.
Oh my gosh.
That is the new Tenderize mechanic from World.
Whoa.
And there's new attacks. And it shows a little bit of a couple of other weapons there too.
That is crazy cool.
Boom. I love the rollback with that.
That's
okay,
amazing.
so with yeah, oh my god, there's a lot to this one.
There's a lot to unpack.
There really is. Like, okay, so in Monster Hunter World, you had the Tenderize mechanic where you had to clutch claw onto the creature, do an attack, which would weaken and soften that spot, so any attacks on that part do more damage.
Right.
What people didn't like, and I am one of them, what we didn't like was feeling like that tenderizing was a mechanic that was just like a debuff that we had to constantly watch for and constantly keep reapplying. This awards aggression, and this new way of doing it rewards just fighting the creature, not having to worry about stuff like that, because the more you attack a creature, the more your chances are of causing a wound, and the scout flies will show you where the wounds are when you're in focus mode. Like, and when you're in focus mode, like you see the little stance here, this is the Great Sword's focus mode stance. This shows you that you're in it, and you also know it because you get a reticle. Now, Chatacabra's going to charge through, and he's going to miss. Now, in every other game that had the Great Sword charge, when you're charging, you could not move. Okay, you had to cancel the charge, roll, and then try and reposition yourself for another one. Now, in focus mode, you can move. Not like move, but you can turn. You can at least reposition in case you're about to get a bad charge off.
So you're not just like flinging your sword into nothing. It's
exactly. It's
you.
Exactly. Like if you start the charge and they move, because they're going to, anyone that uses the Great Sword knows that that's the #1 thing. They're always going to move when you start charging. So yeah, now you can actually reposition and look in different places. And it kind of, you can determine exactly where you want the blade to come down by using that reticle.
Absolute game changer.
It really is. And it's a quality of life that, now with this one, with the focus mode, with the sword and shield, this is the only thing that we get to see of the sword and shield so far as of recording. But the focus mode for it allows you to slide as a sidestep to get out of the way of things.
Little booty. We got a little booty crack.
So yeah, like focus mode allows you to use that reticle to aim to specific places that you want to attack, and it makes your weapon swing to where that reticle is. So let's say you're trying to break off a certain part, just swing towards that part, use the reticle to aim for that one instead. If you're wanting to aim for the head, use the reticle, aim towards the head then. It's really nice.
Can you like pause it the next time he lifts his arm up and it has a shot of under his belly
What, the
like it
Chotacabra?
was earlier? Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. Can you just like, can we appreciate the way the skin looks? Like it's
Oh,
actually tightened. Like it's anatomically correct for a monster like this.
the
Like when
detail.
the dogs, yeah, like when the dogs move their little arms and stuff, it literally looks like the stretching part of the skin and
Oh,
like the
okay.
inside of the mouth.
So here, I'm going to make sure I mute it because this is going to sound really terrible when this happens. But okay, so going frame by frame kind of thing. Yeah, the movement.
The way the belly jiggles,
Yeah,
the saliva, the
the detail work on the creatures right now is so good. They've
God,
been good,
they
but
worked
this
so
is,
hard.
yes, they
You
did.
can see all of the love and attention that was put into this new game
The
with
game director for this one is the same game director that did World.
and it's just it's gorgeous. I just wanted to put that out there. I love the colors, I love the styles. I love how they made all of the skin and the textures look. It's just incredible.
Yes, I'm loving so far the creature detail, and we've only seen 3 creatures, well 4 technically, because they did kind of show off Thor Magala at first for just a moment, which
Mhm.
you might be confused by that name. So there's a creature that is coming that is there's a creature from the old games called Gormagala. Okay, so it was basically this creature
Oh,
that had technically it had 6 limbs. It had normal 4 legs, but its wings had legs on them as well. That
oh wow.
when his arms would come out, you see the giant claws and everything. He would actually run on 6 legs.
That is horrifying.
Now, there is an electrified version
Oh
of
hell no.
there's a creature that looks like this. Like it looks like it's using the same skeleton. But its horns kind of look like a rail cannon, and it uses lightning. So
Ooh.
they've been nicknaming it Thor
Poor
Magala.
Magog.
Look
That's
at
what I thought
this.
I heard you say.
Yes, look at this.
Can I not play it at all? Because that thing looks horrifying.
It
I
has
I played World and I'm good with that as long as I don't have to fight this creature. You know what? Maybe I'm just gonna stick to World.
oh, that's a cool looking part of it. Yeah, so Thor Magala, hopefully we get to see a little bit more of that creature during Gamescom, but back to the focus mode.
Goodness.
I was just like, oh yeah, you probably don't remember seeing that creature. Okay, so yeah, but while hunting, attacking the same parts of a monster continuously may create wound marks on the body part. So, and then you actually see the wound marks like that.
Yeah, the way they appear.
Yep. And that means that when you're going to focus mode, let's see if it, when you go into focus mode, see the scout flies?
Yep.
Some of your scout flies will fly out and highlight that area. It's like, hey, here's where you should be attacking, kind of thing.
Right.
It is amazing.
They're like in his wound.
Yep.
He's like, ow, it burns.
So like that normal strike did 55 damage, and then this one did 68. So that's a nice little increase to that. Granted, this one attacked him in the belly, this attacked him in the head, so like that could also be going into a little bit more of a weak spot.
I'd feel bad fighting this creature. It looks like a big baby. Oh my god, it reminds me of Straya.
Yeah, a little bit. It's
The way it's like this, the way it stands and walks.
Froggy Treya.
Oh my god. For those of you who don't know, Treya is our Staffordshire Terrier, a little pit bull.
Yep. And she licks everything. She has been since she was a puppy.
I didn't even think of that part. I was just
I
thinking
thought
about the
that's
way
what
he
you were
walks.
actually. I thought that's
No, because he walks like this.
That's fair. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so like focus striking is a special attack that can deal extra damage to wounds and weak points that you can use in focus mode. So like the great sword, doing the focus strike when it hits, now watch this. Carves down to deal damage in a line.
Oh. I would like to pet that belly.
And using focus mode to zero in on a monster's weaknesses and deal major damage. And I love the little thing that happens with the bowgun here. It's so powerful, that shot, that it rolls you backwards.
Could you imagine though, IRL firing something that powerful? You literally roll backwards.
Yep. So yeah, so focus mode is going to be, it's adding a bunch of stuff that Monster Hunter World got started, and it kind of refined it, tuned it, and just made it better. So long, Clutch Claw, we liked you for a short bit, and then you got stale very fast. And this is a new version of that, and so far everyone seems very happy with the change. Do you have any final thoughts on this one?
I think that creature is now my favorite creature ever. It reminds me of my dog. I want to pet it and love it, and it's got a little booty crack. So, you know.
Yeah, everybody's
Good
talking
video.
about that.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 video.
Okay, so yeah, that was, let us know your guys' thoughts on the focus mode, please, because I would love to hear what you had to say about that too, because none of us really liked the clutch claw mechanic, and this is just, it seems like a better version of that, and I'm all for it.
And let me know that you think that the creature we just saw is goodest boy. 10 out of 10.
No, goodest boy goes to Bird Doggo.
No, this one is like my puppy.
This is bestest frog.
Okay, fine. I'll take it. Booty crack. All right, I'm done.
All right, so we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.